Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Swordsman again. I got another sword for you. This one, I'm going to go a little on the flip side on this. I did a couple of official license reviews last time. Now I'm going to do something a little bit cheaper, a little bit more you know, money saving, if you want to, well, more economic, if you would want to say. Now this is the Dark Seeker sword from Budk. As you see, it comes with this this pretty cheap nylon sheath and strap. It's got these cheap aluminum metal buckles. It's one solid piece, however. It's got a nylon cord wrap. Now, if you plan on using this, swinging this around and anything, I would suggest rewrapping it. Get something new for it. Maybe get wrap it in leather. That'd be something really nice I'd like to do. The blade is 20 inches long. Not sure. It's made out of cheap steel. Not really quite sure which. It just says stainless steel and crafted in China. Obviously, you know, I think they got to be made somewhere. One solid cheap piece like this, more than likely mass-produced on an assembly line. Like I said, blade is 20 inches. Overall, it's 28 inches long. It's got these nice fantasy cutouts along the blade. As I mentioned before in another review, in my Budk Red Guardian Fantasy Sword Set review, I'm not always a big fan, not usually a big fan of fantasy cutouts like this in the blade, because sometimes I think it's just not practical, and sometimes it can make the blade look ugly. But in this case, it kind of works because it just kind of looks like a little full-tang ninja sword. It comes relatively sharp. If you want it sharpened more, just run it through, since it's such a small sword and such cheap steel, you could probably run this through like a ceramic sharpener or just use like a sandstone to hone it and get it a little bit sharper. Again, one solid piece. It's got this little curve here, I guess to pass as somewhat of a hilt or crossguard. What could pass as a pommel is actually just a small, you know, like I said, it's one piece, and it's just got one small fantasy cutout here, I guess, to coincide with these ones up here. It's two-toned, it's black and silver, it's got that black stained finished look to it. It says it's got a Budk emblem right here, and specs on that side. It's extremely light. I mean, you could, it's probably lighter than the Red Guard Fantasy Swords, I think. The Red Guardian Fantasy Swords, however, much more fancy than this. They probably have twice, you know, at least one of them has got twice as many fantasy cutouts as this one. Again, not as sharp as it could be. You can definitely sharpen it more. One wicked spear point edge on this, though. I mean, I wouldn't shake my head at it. Probably cut through some melons. You sharpen it up nice enough, you could probably use this as somewhat of a makeshift custom machete. I'm sure it could probably cut through some nice brush and tree limbs pretty good too. I wouldn't doubt that. It's pretty sturdy. I can't see this bending or snapping at all. At least not with you know, using it for what most people would use it for. You know, trying to bend it doesn't have much give at all. So it's pretty sturdy. I believe this was $12.99 from Budk. Very, very cheap, but solid, and very sturdy. I recommend it for the sword buyer on a budget. Again, the sheath comes with just cheap nylon sheath with a shoulder carry strap. Give you a little bit of a close-up here on that. Like I said, nylon cord wrapped. One solid piece, blade 20 inches, overall 28. Comes with this nice, cheap but nice nylon sheath with shoulder strap. Alright, until my next sword reviews, I'm the Swordsman. Later.